Hey guys, it's Nikki. Welcome back to my channel. I am coming on today with the wood beads that I got from bbcraft.com. I'll link these down below, as well as a $5 off coupon code for you guys to use. I'm going to make some kind of a beaded garland with this for fall. So I pulled out the wood beads, I pulled out some felt pom-poms that I have, and then I pulled out this fabric that I picked up at Walmart, and I think I might make some tassels to put on it. I'm kind of taking the idea, I'll insert it here. This was at Michael's during 4th of July, so I'm going to try and do something like this. I am using a large embroidery needle that I pulled out of this set. This is my mom's. I don't know, it's got to be from the 80s, I'm thinking, but it's all different upholstery needles, and there's a big one for embroidery. It's got a dull tip and then a really big eye. So I'm using that to thread this thicker like twine through. And what I did is I just made a knot on one end. I did like a double knot because the hole in the bead is nice and thick. I wanted to make sure it didn't fall off the end. So what I'm gonna do is about 5 feet of, trying to measure here, 5 feet of the wood beads, maybe. No, I'll do 4 feet of the wood beads and then add the tassels. So I'm just going to start stringing them on here. And like I said, that hole is nice and big. The needle goes right through. I probably wouldn't have even needed a needle with this, but I wasn't sure if I was going to use the felt or not. So I wanted to have it just in case, because the felt balls would definitely need the needle. This pack of unfinished beads, there's 100 of them in here. I have no idea how much it's going to take for me to do 4 feet of beads. So I was hoping to get 2 garlands from it, but if I don't, that is not a big deal. I can do a garland, and then I might do like a mini tiered tray kind of garland. And I saw a cute one at Dollar Tree that I might try and recreate with like their like these kind of shapes that they have that look like the chalkboard with the stitching. We'll see if I have enough left to do that. .5. I'm going to put 2 more on and call it good. All right, so that looks like this. Got them all beaded on there, all the way to here. So I'm just going to keep this to the side now while we work on the tassels. So the tassels, I am going to make them kind of rough looking. So instead of cutting the fabric, I'm going to tear the fabric. And I'm going to start by just trimming off about 3/4 of an inch. This side piece here has the holes on it from where it starts to create the fabric. So I'm going to take that off. And if you put just a little snip in here, your fabric is going to tear in a straight line. So that's all you're going to do. So I'm going to make, and I'm doing about between a 1/2 inch and a 3/4 inch. I've never made a fabric tassel before, so this will be new for me. I'll do about 10 of these, because I'm not sure how many I'm going to need. And I think I can get 2, I'll fold them in half. So here's what those look like. I like the rough edges, that is what I was going for. So if I fold it in half, it's going to be about that long. I think that's going to work. So start to gather these together. And I'm just going to lay them on top of each other. So probably the easier way to do it is to do it this way on top of each other. And then we'll pick it up from the middle. I'm just going to go ahead and lay these out. Now I'm also taking some of the straggler strings off as I do that as well. All right, then I'm gonna take my orange twine here and I'm gonna cut off 2 pieces. The first piece I'm gonna use to tie the top. I'm gonna fold it in half, gather this up, make sure that it's half. Okay, and I might end up trimming this. This does look a little bit long, but I'm gonna go ahead and just tie this in a double knot here, like that. And then I'm going to use these tails to tie it to the twine. But what I want to do is just create almost like you're just making a yarn tassel or a embroidery floss tassel. So I'll make another cut, and then this time we're going to tie it around here. Whoa. Okay, so it's going to look like that. So I'm just going to go trim so they're both the same length. Get a better scissors than that. I think instead of a bow, I'm going to do a double knot here. And just cut them off a little bit on each side, like that. And then for this one, just because I'm not sure how many I'm gonna make, I'm gonna go ahead and start with it in the middle, which looks like, let's see. I'm going to add one more bead so I have an actual middle. Right now my middle is a bead. So I'm going to add one more and try that again. I'm just holding it up by here and finding the middle. So if I do that, this is the actual middle. And I'm going to go ahead and tie it right here. That, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the knot to ensure that it stays. Okay. So that's what it looks like so far. And I'm loving all the different fall colors. I'm going to pop this out a little bit. All right, so let me make a few more tassels and I will be right back. I made 4 more tassels for a total of 5. Clean this up a little bit here. The only thing I did is instead of using the twine for this part, I tied it with an extra piece of fabric. I think it looks just a little more shabbier, and I like that. So there's the 4. Now, since I did this one right in the middle, I'm gonna find the middle again. Got felt balls and tassels everywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna find the middle again. Actually, a little bit smaller than the middle, I think, because I think I'm gonna go not all the way to the end. I think I'm gonna put the end tassels about 3 from each end. So I'll put those here. And then, what else do we got here though? So then we need, so let me do these actually first. This will probably be easier. With the fabric I have left over and the beads I have left over, I think I can make 1 tier tray tassel. I've got about that, so maybe 20 left or so, and then I've got the remaining strips here. So to finish this piece off, I'm gonna go ahead and take my needle off, and I'm gonna create that loop for hanging on this side. Do 1 more knot so it's nice and thick, and I can ensure that the beads are not going to go through the hole, or through the knot, I should say. All right, that looks good. I'm going to kind of show you guys what it looks like here, and then I'm going to go hang it on my mantle, and I'll show you what it looks like hanging up. But that is the tassel. I think I'm going to trim each one down just a little bit. I think it's a little long, but I'll determine that once I get it hung up, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. So here's the garland hanging on the mantle. I didn't cut the tassels down. I thought it did look okay, the length that they are, but let me know your thoughts. This is just a repurposed fake fireplace that I bought secondhand and kind of repurposed it for a little entertainment system in our basement here. It holds our TV, but I like to decorate it for the season, so I think the garland looks really cute on there. I do have a little like command strip in the center. There it is, that I'll hang a full wreath on or something for the fall holiday. But that is what it looks like, guys. I love how it turned out. I like how it's shabby looking. I like the torn fabric look. The colors are just perfect. If you're interested in the wooden beads, they did come 100 in a pack. I used about 80 for this project in 1 yard of fabric. I'll leave the coupon code down below for BB Craft if you're interested in ordering. I'll also have the link for the wood beads. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.